What's going on, everybody? I'm pro singer David Braley, singer entertainer based out of Phoenix, Arizona, and today we got brand new official Hige Dandism. This song is called Rashisa. Here we go. Nice. I like that drum intro. Yeah, it is. Keep going, boss. Isn't that the truth though? Like, no matter what, you can believe you're destined for greatness, or you have this thing that you want to get to the top of and be the best at, but you know there's still limits at the end of the day. You know, like, I want to be the best performer that I could possibly be, but I know I'm never going to be on MTV. I'm never going to have stadium arenas following me around, like asking me to perform at them. It's not going to work out that way. It's going to work out differently. I'm going to perform in different venues, in local venues, and on cruise ship venues, in casinos and things of that sort. That's where my office is, you know, and I'm happy with that. That's where my top needs to be, even though I'll continue to strive as much as I can, just like these lyrics are saying. No matter where I stop, I'll continue to strive further and further and further and further, no matter what. And it's just a great little piece to kind of keep for yourself, you know. Have that, give yourself a pat on the back for having that drive, you know. Reading these lyrics, they're really impressive. And again, I think I've said this about Fujikaze. I don't know if I've said this about official Hige Dandism, but the lyrics, Japanese words, the way they are interpreted into English, it's so poetic, it's so thoughtful, it's so in detail, and it's so descriptive, and it's something that we don't really do in the English language. Not normally. Not everything is poetic, but in, like, when we take the Japanese language and we turn it around, and we make it English, or we transcribe it into English, it's so specific, and it's so depending on who you're talking to, the respect changes, and so the format of the speaking changes, and it's just so neat. It's just so interesting, you know, and I'm getting all of that in this song with these lyrics. So great. Yeah. It's not easy to be like that. It's not easy to have that, you know, striving for the next, striving for the best, striving to keep bettering yourself over and over. There's nothing about that is actually fun. A lot of people will find, like, if you think of someone like David Goggins, who's just an absolute madman when it comes to fitness as a fitness instructor and a face of fitness, the man will run through everything, hundreds of miles running, just going. His toenails will be falling off, all this sort of stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, is it really healthy to be that hardcore? And that's what, you know, you often face with when you're the type of person to always strive for more, strive for better. You know, it gets to a point where is it healthy? You know, is this dangerous for you, or is this a healthy choice for you? It's cool. It's like he's talking to himself. I love his voice too. Okay, so I'll be honest with you. Some sentences don't make sense. Some sentences don't make sense, but that doesn't take away the artistry of it. The beautiful, the beauty of the transcription. It's really nice. Yes, big singing. Great guitar solo. Listen to that bass player. Yes. Check out the bass player. Throughout all of Fujikaze's song, the bass player usually starts off and he's very simple in the beginning, but as the song grows, all of a sudden the bass just gets new life and it really fills out the song. I really dig it. Yeah, buddy. That's right. Keep pushing. Great build. Great build. Woo! Big note. Man, it's so capturing this feeling that I have for myself now. Like I'm identifying with these lyrics just because no matter how hard it gets, how difficult it gets, and how tough it gets, I'm still going to pursue it with this fiery love, with this dangerous sort of obsessive love that I have for what I do, for my career, for my future, for all this sort of stuff. And this is, I'm definitely relating to these lyrics. It's nice. Yes. I'm just so glad to have lived. That is, what a profound statement. I'm just so glad to have lived. Because at the end of the day, that's what you got. You could have money, which would be fantastic. I mean, that will get you places. But I mean, if you've done nothing but went to the same office, sat in the same chair for 35 years and did the same thing, and you were miserable and you hated it and you had nothing that you loved, that sucks. I can't live like that. I have to follow my passions. I have to follow my dreams. And I couldn't imagine, because at the end of the day, I could look back and say, I've traveled the world. I've been all over the world. I've performed all over the world. I've done things like on stage. I've come out of the ground. I've come out of the ceiling. I've been on lifts. I've been on drops. I've led an entire band. I've led an orchestra. I've led an entire cast, and stood center stage while everybody danced around me, and I led the entire song and the entire show, along with a few other singers. And I can say that I've lived. I can say that there's a lot of stuff that I've done in my life that nobody will ever been able to have done, which is really neat. So no matter what, no matter how hard this is, I can say at the end of the day that I have lived because I've traveled. I went down the road less traveled, the path less traveled. That's what I did. And there's sometimes like the lyric said, kicking myself for it sometimes because it's dangerous and it's scary. And there's no reason. For whatever reason, I could lose all work tomorrow and everything could go away. So it's scary like that. But we persist because we love what we do, and we can say at the end of the day, at least I tried. I had this dream, I had this goal, and hell, at least I gave it all I fucking could. Outside of the lyrics, let's just break down the song. Phenomenal song, phenomenal chord progression, excellent melody line. I love his voice. He has such a really great high tenor voice and floats right up into his head voice so easily, and it's real poppy. I like that. I like it's the whole song was, despite the kind of intense lyrics to it, the whole song was kind of poppy, and it was fun, and it was hooking, and it got you, it pulled you in. I had a blast with that one. Guys, make sure you check us out over on Patreon and Discord. On Patreon, we got a lot of anime. I do full episode anime reactions. I've got great stuff over there. Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Solo Leveling, Violet Evergarden, Dan to Dan, the new episodes and this last season. Just really, really great stuff. And we have a really great group. So come on over, check it out. We'll also have a couple of our own Patreon exclusive reaction videos that will be coming sooner rather than later. So come on over, check us out. You could join for free. You could pay and watch all the anime stuff. You could pay a little bit more and get a free request every single month with your name on it and a huge shout out every single month, as much as you want. So for as long as you want each month. So come on out, join us. We have a blast over there. If you're kind of a little bit more relaxed, join us on Discord if you want to get your requests through. I can't guarantee I'll get to all of them, but I have a little reaction request. Drop your link. Let me know what you think of the song, and I'll see if I can't get to it. Guys, I had a blast with this tune, and I hope you did too. Until next time, I will catch you all on the flippity flop. Cheers, guys. Bye.